Good morning, welcome to your Capital Breakfast, and it's such a pleasure to have this guy on the show. I've wanted to get him on here for the last 2 years. It's been absolutely ridiculous. The man who, just like myself, I took my girlfriend to go and see him on Valentine's Day because you are the perfect.
I went on Valentine's Day with producer Joe.
Literally, the most perfect person to go and see on Valentine's Day. 5-time Grammy nominee, absolutely smashing it. All the way from Texas, USA, but now living in LA, very fancy life. To Capital Breakfast, Khalid, everyone.
Yes.
Mate,
thank you guys. I love that.
Mate, thank you so much for coming in. What a week you've had.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Spending it in London as well. Turning up at the Brit Awards. Giving out a Brit to Pink.
Oh my God. I mean, that right there, that amount of energy, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Pink is just such a legend.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta get this perfect. I can't mess it up. Like, I gotta make sure. I mean, one, I have to be myself. She's a friend of mine, but I feel like she needs like an introduction that's just amazing.
Yeah.
Because she's just so talented, and just her aura, like if you meet her, like I could talk her like up and down for hours right now about how amazing her soul has impacted mine. Like,
I think you did it justice last night.
Yeah,
Mate,
she's really great.
Yeah. You know the thing was as well. So at the Brits we saw like Nile Rodgers when he got up on stage. The first thing he said, "Well, I can't see the prompter all the way over there." Like, were you reading it off of a prompter, or was it just like, did you have to ditch it because it was so far away, no one could see it?
But it felt authentic. It didn't look like you were reading anything.
Nah, I wasn't reading anything.
Mate, it was very good. It was a really nice moment. Really, really nice moment.
I've got a similar moment going on at the moment. I feel really embarrassed by this. I've got my coat on currently.
Yeah.
Because someone that I love is sitting next to me, and I'm wearing a Khalid t-shirt.
No,
I'm not joking.
It's so bad. I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't realise we were doing this today.
She did.
I didn't.
Don't. This is the whole thing. She's gonna ask you at the end. Can you sign it? Khalid, you're gonna see it on eBay in about 2 weeks, mate. I'm sorry, right?
It was an accident. I was a bit hungover this morning. I didn't know what I was reaching for to put on, and it just happened to be the day that you were coming in.
Aren't we all a bit hungover this morning?
Yeah. No, but I do have to say, you put on such a show, mate. That 3 people that went to go and see your show Valentine's Day last year turned up into the studio with the same T-shirt on.
Yeah, we did.
They all bought the merch. They all got everything, mate. Honestly, it's a pleasure. Well, listen, mate. Listen to the hits that we've got here that we still play non-stop here on Capital. East Side, Love Lies, and now Talk. I mean, with Talk, it's a different vibe here, man. It's a real bop tune. And Sonny, you were saying production on this.
Yeah, Disclosure produced it. Oh
right?
yeah, I love Disclosure.
Sick.
How did that happen?
Amazing. I'm a huge fan, and like I've been a fan for a very long time. Like, one of my favorite Disclosure songs is "Help Me Lose My Mind." Like, I tell them both all the time. And so I was super like, I gotta do it. I reached out. I had my team reach out to them and found out that they were mutual fans as well. So that was amazing. So we got in. Literally, I feel like I floated on the song, and I'm just like, wow, this is just how this beat makes me feel right now. And it was amazing. It ends up being one of my favorite songs I've ever written. Just because the vibe is just, it's so like not necessarily like slow jam R&B, but it kind of has that groove.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just a sound I hadn't heard in myself at all yet. But it definitely reminds me a lot of just how I felt when I made Location. I feel like I was definitely in like a similar mind space.
Yeah.
That's a really good description. I feel like when you listen to it, you kind of float on it, don't you?
Yeah.
Just floating on this song, you're like bouncing. It's such a good feeling.
It's such a good vibe. It just brings you so much good energy.
I always find the most interesting thing with the story behind, obviously, Location. I mean, that song just went absolutely bang up into the sky, ridiculous.
Right.
But that all kind of stemmed from a Kardashian / Jenner Snapchat story. I mean, what was all that about? So she posted it on her Snapchat, right?
Kylie put it on her Snapchat, which is one, she didn't have to do that. So it's just so amazing. I was literally, I was getting my hair cut the day before my senior graduation.
Yeah.
And I'm in the chair. Someone's like, yo, I'm like, what's going on? Like, yo, did he mess up my hair? Like, is it gone? Do I gotta start over? Like, what's going on? We pulled up the snap and we were like, oh, well, all right, there you have it.
And then it just went insane.
The power of Kardashian.
I've read here 19 tracks in the Billboard Hot 100. And I mean, how old are you, pal?
21 freshly.
Jeez.
That's
just turned
nuts.
21, haven't you?
Freshly, yeah, February 11th. Shout out.
Oh, mate, well, happy birthday. I mean, 19 in the Billboard Hot 100 at 21 is
almost
quite
my
the feat.
age, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when normally it's your birthday, you have a few people go, happy birthday.
Yeah.
You had a lot more than that, didn't you? You had Normani sing it to you on stage and everyone there.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, seeing everyone show up for my birthday party, I get like social anxiety. So I'm just like, yo, who's gonna show up? Is anybody gonna show up? What is it gonna be? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna walk into. But I walked into so much love. It was so cool seeing everybody from like my mom, like my parents who were there, from my friends to Normani stopping by, and then giving me that Stevie Wonder rendition of just happy birthday.
Yeah.
It was just the icing on the cake. I just loved it a lot.
I'm kind of glad to hear that even someone like you with lots of celebrity friends and really famous still gets that anxiety around whether anyone's going to show up to your birthday.
Yeah.
We all know it. We've all been there.
Yeah.
We all get that. But you are, I guess, because you're quite popular in those writing circles as well as the production circles and you know, as a singer, you got some famous friends. Did you get any gifts from anyone we might have heard of?
Any gifts from anyone we might have heard of? Honestly, I can't tell.
Wow. Because the thing is, we
You
always say
gotta
is
keep
watches
the
and
gifts
cars, dude. Watches and
confidential,
cars are
you
the things
know?
that we always see.
I'm like, look, I don't have to, like, I don't want to tell anybody what I got. I'm keeping that to myself.
All I'm saying is that Khalid walked in with a pair of trainers on that literally are sparkling brighter than anything I've ever seen.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are the real deal.
Like a magpie, I
Yeah.
can't stop looking at them.
Some
yeah, they're
sunglasses,
so
actually.
shiny.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're very
I like
nice.
shiny
Thank
things.
you, buddy.
Now, obviously, Pal, you've released like 2 big bodies of work, right? So you, obviously you kicked it off with American Teen, and then you moved kind of through that, and then where we are now, you're hitting big territory.
Oh,
Obviously,
yeah.
you know, 5-time Grammy nominee. So you're looking to put together a big piece of work here. Now, what is the plan with that? Are we in the studio? Are we making an album?
Oh yeah, I'm making an album. It's done.
It's done.
When are we getting it?
Well, I'm done. It's not done.
Yeah. Okay.
I've done my bit.
Okay.
But now, you know, I've done my bit. I'm saying my words now. We're coming together and we're just making sure that it's just, you know, wrapped up nice with a bow.
Yeah, very
forward
good,
to it.
man. And in terms of like, you know, when we're looking at it's April, we look.
Oh yeah, April.
Very big.
April.
Very
it's
big.
a great
Not long
month.
to go, guys. You've done so many collaborations as well. Is
Yeah.
there anyone that you haven't worked with yet that you're like, I've got to work with that person?
There's so many people all across the board. Literally ran into Dua last night, and it was so ironic because on the carpet, you know, who do you want to collaborate with? Who? I'm like, Dua. You know.
Yeah.
I run into her. We have a little like chit chat. She's like storming off. I think she was getting ready for the performance. She goes, "We got to work together," and then just walks
Do
away.
it. Do it for Dua.
Oh yeah,
I can see
You
it.
got to send a message.
I know, that'd be awesome.
Are you the type of guy though that would send that first message, or are you? Because I mean, you're worried about people turning up to your birthday party, mate.
Nah,
Here,
I don't even feel like, usually I don't even send the first message. I'm not like the first person to ask. I'm like, all right. It's always the people that I love who end up asking though. They're like,
Okay.
yo, do you want to do a song together? I'm like, yeah, I thought you'd never ask. All right, let's go.
Well,
So
she
if
sends
Dua comes in here, and we say send the message to Khalid right now, then that's cool.
There will be a song in less than 6 months.
I love it. Okay. Now, obviously, you know, Calvin Harris was there as well.
Oh, yeah, I love
worked with
Calvin.
him. Yeah, exactly. I mean, working with Calvin as well. You know, that's quite an experience, right?
Oh my God. He's so talented, just his caliber and just everything about him, what he brings to music, the versatility that he shows, making a funk album that just smashes it.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then killing it in the EDM scene. He's amazing. And I think it's this level of humility that I really respect, you know, because I was so worried that when I met someone, because I've looked up to him since I was, in middle school. Think about, like, I'm 21, you know. So I meet him and he talks to me. This is before I was even whatever you want to put me as.
Yeah.
But he just talks to me just like I'm human, like I'm a regular person. That's something I really respected because he's so nice. And I feel like a lot of people end up losing that spirit inside of them. I don't think he's that person at all. I think that he's amazing.
I loved the fact, though, that after the Brits, the thing that was trending on Twitter so big is that the fact that everyone in America that was watching the Brits had no idea that Calvin Harris was Scottish.
Yeah.
They actually thought he was too good looking to be Scottish.
His teeth are too
Yeah.
white and straight.
I know, it was trending. I go on my Twitter, I'm like, what is going on?
You know what I've just remembered? Dua Lipa did this really, really amazing cover of Rollin', your song with Calvin Harris. Have you heard it?
Yeah, I have heard it.
So, I mean, we've already got two versions there. We could meld them. That's a collaboration in itself.
No,
It's like
we
two
gotta
kids
give
on the
you a
other side of
brand
the
new
like the school disco, and you're standing on the east side, and she's like, "Oh, I really like him," and he's like, "Oh, I really like her." It's like, just
I'm
come
going to
on.
copy the song that he did.
Yeah.
Nah, we got it. We got to
Do something
get one
fresh.
in. Definitely something fresh.
Yeah.
I'll probably tweet her literally today.
Okay.
Oh,
well, I feel
wow.
like we're a part of this then.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, this inspired that.
the catalyst.
I'll make the first move. I'm gonna tweet it.
Oh, now I feel like I'm your friend who's like, no, go on, you can do it. You
Yeah,
can do it.
man,
And you
I would
put up the
literally
courage.
I would straight up like dare you right now just to tweet at Dua Lipa. Let's make it happen.
I got you. I swear.
So, he's like, I swear, put the
promise.
phone away. Put the phone away.
A little something I got to tell you is that you and my friend Sunny here have got something in common.
Oh, what?
Both musical theatre.
We're going to say both have wicked hair.
Yeah.
You know I'm not going to say that.
This
You
is
both-
nicer than mine.
Okay, well, there's that too then. You've both got lovely hair and you've got a little bit of the musical theatre
No way.
running in your veins.
Wow.
How does that play into what you bring to the stage when you perform? Because, mate, you got moves.
I think I act like I know what I'm doing when in reality I'm a horrible dancer. I think I just end up floating on stage like someone's like uncle half of the time. But I look back at musical theater, especially throughout my high school life. Yeah. I feel like it set me up to kind of find the comfortability on the stage, even if I'm a little uncomfortable off the stage,
Yeah.
Like for me, I feel like I'm very timid, like pulled back, very reserved, all of that. But then that anxiety literally lifts off of my arms when I'm on the stage because I just see that everybody spent their well-earned money and their time to get out here and go watch me perform, and I feel like that's what it is. They're watching me perform. They're watching me playing music. They're watching me have fun on the stage.
Yeah.
I'm playing right now.
Yeah. I think that's something that translates a lot with you in general. I think the fact of how much fun you're having up there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Kind of 100% comes across.
That's what you're like, born to do, mate. What you're born to do. I'm saying that, if you wasn't doing music, did you always know that you wanted to do music? What would you be doing if you wasn't doing it?
I feel like I would, I wanted to go into music education and teach kids. And help kids out. Luckily, I get to help kids out in an even better way, and I get to help a bigger amount of kids out, even adults out.
Yeah. Well, Vic can't sing, so you can always just help her.
I sing, you told me to sing nicely the other day. That was sweet.
I'm sure you saying that.
Oh, mate. Well,
About it later.
no, dude, I mean, there are so many moments as well. I mean, the past, 2-3 years for you must have just been an absolute roller coaster.
Oh my God.
But
Insane.
there must be one moment or like one thing that sticks out in your brain where there was just like what is my life right now? Do you know what I mean? This might be turning up to a party, you're meeting someone, you're in a situation. I mean, what is the moment that you go to in your head and going, "What? This is it. This is my life."
Oh my God, there's so many. Some more recent others. I feel like meeting Beyonce and Jay-Z was definitely a moment where I was like, oh wait, this is my life. Like, am I being punked? Like, why did we take it this far?
Where's Ashton Kutcher?
And the whole world is in on it, except for me. Like, I'm the only one who doesn't know.
What happened with Beyonce and Jay-Z? How did that?
I have so much respect and so much love, just as I feel like everybody in the world for them. So luckily the introduction was made, the quick introduction. And meeting Jay and talking to Jay is amazing. He's a huge inspiration. Beyonce is extraordinary. Her talent is just, wow. It's crazy. And the fact that, she thought that I was talented was just crazy too. So it was an amazing experience, and it was just really cool because I myself am an artist, and I tend to forget, that everybody, we're all regular people at the end of the day, and I could feel the kindness in their souls just radiate on mine. So I wasn't as nervous as I would have been 3 years ago. It was amazing. Another experience, which is crazy. I did a show in El Paso.
Right.
Elton John. Oh no, I didn't do the show. Elton John did a show. I flew. Time goes by. You're just like, what? Elton John does a show. I remember I flew back to El Paso just for the show, right?
Yeah.
I go to the show. I meet him backstage. He has my album. He has American Teen just in his hands, and he's asking for my signature.
Wow. That's that's the moment. I'm sorry. I love Jay-Z and Beyonce as well, but forget that. That is ridiculous.
Both moments are amazing.
Yeah.
But it's just so crazy that you can. So many different ends of music. I feel like I just still get surprised that people actually listen to me and they appreciate me and they respect me, and hearing from everyone just what people think of my music and what they think that I'm doing. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing half of the time. So,
mate, listen, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Please do.
Thank you.
Right, let's get on to let's play the track.
Oh,
Talk.
yeah.
Would you please do us the honors of introducing it here on Capital Breakfast?
What's up, guys?